What's up everybody, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm gonna make a hibachi table for a Blackstone grill, and I guess let's start building. Okay, so I've already built one, and this one's I threw it together in like a couple hours, and you can see how bad it is. That's because I cut it too short. But this next one's gonna be a little better. It's gonna have two of those because there's two there, and then probably like a 45-degree angle there, and then it'll just look better. And then also these legs I'll probably put on the inside instead of the outside, and then there's kind of a little gap right there. Don't know if you can see that, but that's also not very good. Then the grease thing is also needs some work, so let's start building. First, I measure all of the pieces I'm going to need for the top of the table, and I'm making it out of this C-channel. Next, I put a 45-degree angle on every piece to make a cleaner and nicer looking corner. This is when I figure out I miscut, and I also did this probably like 5 more times doing this tabletop. So by the end, every 45-degree angle was pretty much cut.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
And then I finally got it right, and then I just cut the pieces that I messed up on in half, and I used those as the little short edges. Okay, so I'm gonna weld these together first, and then I'll put them to there, but I need to cut out of that stuff over there, the angle iron, with some straps to put there so it doesn't burn through when I weld it. And then I'm probably gonna just start with this. And I can't record because it's super hot today and my phone keeps overheating, so I guess you don't get a time lapse of me welding. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, so I flipped it over and I kind of tacked it down there, and then on the other side a little bit so it didn't come apart. And then I haven't done that side yet. I just kind of welded that together. And then I put my thing, since it's a stick and MIG, I put it on the very low setting, and this is kind of, doesn't look that good, but at least it didn't melt through. I can always just get a sanding blade and make it more flat. And then also I put little pieces of angle iron down there so it also won't melt through and be more strong. You can kind of see it through there, and then also right there. Anyway, I'll probably keep welding that seam there and then do the other side. Also, I go around fixing any imperfections so it doesn't look ugly and there's no sharp corners to cut yourself on. And then I don't know what I was trying to do here, but it looks like just cut that edge off and weld that thing on there so there's no like open ends on the table.
Nothing really changed except the money in my pocket. Speaking of my name, young boy, better watch it. I ain't never stop unless I'm rotting in the coffin. I did it all from home, now these niggas pay me homage. I used to mix drinks, now I mix.
And then I decided to put the legs on the inside of the table instead of the outside so it'd look better and you wouldn't get cut and it would just be more stable altogether. Okay, so I got it standing up and it looks pretty good, and I think now it's time to do finish the welds like I did here, just nice and flat and everything. And then I might put little flat things on the bottom of the feet so it doesn't scratch the deck. Okay, so now we gotta make the little cover for the grease trap thing, and so we gotta cut into the table a little bit and then make a little thing that goes over that so it doesn't look so gross, because you don't want to see that while you're eating. But I rounded off the edges so it wouldn't be so scratchy and stuff on the feet. And then on the other table, there's these little clicker things that make this thing go out, and so I had to make a little bit of space there for it to clear, but it fits pretty good and it lines up pretty good. So I'll get to cutting that and putting a cover on that, and then it's time for paint. Okay, I got this built and put on, and it looks a lot nicer than the original one. My phone overheated, so I don't know how much of the time lapse will be there. And then I'm pretty sure the table is done, but now I gotta clean it, and then we'll paint it, and then it'll be done after that. Okay, this is the final look. It's all done. I got my stickers on there, and there's a reason there's a gap there. It's because on the other Blackstone that this is for has an extendable thing that goes off there, and it has two little handles that you can't take off, but it matches up pretty good, and even the little grease thing is better than the old one. And so I guess that's it for today's episode. So thank everybody for watching, and see you in the next one. And then here's for the people that stayed all the way to the end. Here's a sneak peek of the big video that I promised. And I don't know when it's going to come out, but it's not done yet.